Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Impact Review for the 12th of August 2021. Honestly, Impact has fallen backwards. I'm not surprised by that, although, with the Rampage, the AEW Rampage show, which will be up within the next few hours as well, the review of that as well as SmackDown. Maybe they're moving forward, maybe they're not. Depends on your perception. Anyway, Sam Adonis defeats Josiah on BTI. BTI is a useless concept. If it's not going to be part of the show, why do it? Open video recap yesterday's Dynamite angle with Christian Cage, announcing that he's challenging for the Impact World Championship on Rampage on Friday. Tennille Dashwood with Caleb with a K defeated Taylor Wilde, and after a bunch of months, Wild gets revenge here. Match was fine for what it was. Bit of a longer match than Dashwood normally has. Starting with the upper hand, she's doing a couple lucha spots. Nothing useful though. Caleb starts to get involved and turns the match around. Wild counters Caleb for a bit, but is distracted enough. Dashwood cuts Wild off. Dashwood works over Wild for some time until Dashwood gets a bit cocky for her own good, and Wild recovers. Slowly does a comeback. Dashwood hits a diving crossbody in the corner for near fall and goes for a rear naked choke. And when Wild manages to escape, takes down Dashwood with a couple of clotheslines. Caleb gets involved again and goes to spray Wild, and referee gets involved, takes the spray to the face. Wild decides to take out Caleb, but Madison Rayne makes her return, attacking Wild and sets up Dashwood for the pin. After the match, Dashwood and Rayne embrace. Promo about the number one contenders battle royal with a few comments from Johnny Swinger, Petey Williams, Ace Austin, Trey Miguel, Brian Myers, Rich Swann, Eddie Edwards, Chris Sabin, Moose, and some more folks. The Battle Royal thing just is lazy booking. D'Lo Brown and Matt Striker run down the card. Reminder that Jay White versus Finlay is on New Japan Resurgence. Like the fact that places are working together. I think it's been done a little too much right now, but it is what it is. Josh Alexander defeats Daivari in a non-title match. Match starts with both men trying to show each other they have a bunch of counter wrestling ability, and they work some submissions. Alexander getting the upper hand for the majority of that. Jake Something is the number one contender to the X Division title, and he comes out on the ramp to watch the match. If they put it on Jake Something, that's a step backwards for the brand. The match continues back and forth for a bit. Daivari cuts off Alexander and works him over for a bit, and then Alexander makes a comeback and hits the Divine Intervention. Post-match, Something and Alexander got a face-to-face, which I think people are supposed to care about. We get a promo from Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega for the Impact title with Shivani Callahan, Ace Austin, Jim Ross, Deanna Purrazzo, and others having comments about it. They're trying to make it into a big match feel. I don't necessarily know that what they've done with the Impact title is a forward motion for the company, but that's neither here nor there. Good Brothers cut a promo about their opponents at Emergence, and they're confronted by Violent by Design and Gallows and Doring challenging each other to a battle of a bit of a hoss fight. Kiera Hogan comes to the ring. She addresses Sasha Steelz, betraying her last week, and told her that if she has a problem, they can come down to the ring and hang out and get a tail whooping for her trouble. Hogan with a good promo, and it's a shame that they've lost her. Hopefully she moves on to do good things. Kiera Hogan gets Su Yung with Undead Kimberly. Hogan and Lee brawl around, and Lee gets the upper hand until Su Yung distracts Hogan and allows Lee to lock on a mandible claw. Lee drags Kiera Hogan to the back, and they both disappear. Promo by Kenny Omega and Don Callis recorded after yesterday's AEW match. They talk about being sabotaged and having to defend the title on every show. Callis then said that they won up by Tony Khan and Scott D'Amore, and they always are ready, and they'll never lose the Impact title. Omega said that he's not afraid of hard work. He's just afraid of wrestling psychology. Actually, he didn't say that, but it's a fact. Anyway, that makes him different, and he's perfectly happy carrying on Christian Cage's legacy. FinJuice, David Finlay, and Juice Robinson defeat the Bullet Club, Jay Wright and Chris Bay by DQ. This is the first Bullet Club match for Bay. I don't know that the Bullet Club concept is over in the area. Finlay and White start the match, and they push each other around the ring, both jockeying for ring control. Finlay drop kicks him to the floor, but then chases after him. White cuts him off. Control doesn't last long. Bay comes in, and Finlay escapes. Tags off to Robinson. Robinson gets cut off by White and Bay, and they distract Robinson, allowing Bay to cut him off in the ropes. Bay and White maintain control for a bit of time. White's in the ring, but as soon as Bay tags in, he loses control until Robinson makes comeback super kick. A suplex, and then tags in Finlay. White versus Finlay is teased, but Finlay is going nuts. He ducks out of the way. Bay and Robinson tag back into the match, only for Robinson to hit some weak-looking punches and then block the Art of Finesse. After Doomsday Device, FinJuice has a win, and White hits a Blade Runner on Finlay on top of the chair before calling it a day, and then GM Miller interviews Tasha Steelz about why she attacked Kiera Hogan. Steelz explained that Hogan asked her to tag in the first place, and a year later, Steelz brought the flavor to Impact, and Hogan had a run that was done. She introduced Savannah Evans as her backup plan. Fallah Bahh approaches Steelz to see if they were still cool with each other and asks Steelz if she's still down to tag and take on Decay. Steelz agrees since this is she wants the tag titles back. Miller interviews Melina Perez about coming to Impact and challenging Deonna Purrazzo for the title. She says that even after 20 years in the promotion, she's still glad that she's surprised to see promotions coming together for an all-women's event, and Purrazzo confronts her and tells her that she's been training with Invicta, Alicia Zapata, and ultimately we get a video package of Purrazzo training, and both women saying some comments about what they're learning and improving on. After the package, Melina tells Purrazzo that since she likes to show off, next week Melina gets to show Purrazzo what she has in her in-ring debut for Impact. I don't know, kind of flat, and I'm not necessarily a fan of Melina Perez based on what she's done in the NWA run that she's had, which is kind of weak actually. So Alex Marvez interviews Christian Cage about his match with Omega on Rampage. Cage talks about winning the Impact title and coming back to the promotion so many years later. He wants to pay for what Impact did for his career years ago. He wishes everyone in the Battle Royal luck, but also they better know that they will be challenging him and not Omega. John Skyler defeats Matt Cardona. Raju and Shura come out and distract Cardona, and he's just about to hit radio silence, allowing Skyler to roll up Cardona for the upset win. Match has been all Cardona up to that point, and then we go to the Battle Royal main event. Brian Myers wins the number one contenders Battle Royal. Participants: Eddie Edwards, Moose, Sabin, Myers, Beal, Callahan, Hernandez, Swinger, Swan, Willie Mack, No Way, P.D. Williams, Trey Miguel, Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, W. Morrissey, Diener, Rhino, Fallah Bahh, and Suicide. Suicide is eliminated by Morrissey, followed by Swinger and Hernandez. Half the match is basically Morrissey doing power moves. Everyone cheers for Moose and Morrissey to finally go at it, and Fulton, Bahh, and everyone else also eliminated by Morrissey. Match slows, and Callahan tries to reunite with Fulton from their previous stable, doesn't happen. Williams tries to hit a destroyer on the apron on Beal, only for McLean to run down and eliminate him from the match. Two have been feuding in previous weeks. Swan eliminates Diener after fighting in the apron. Rhino's there and ready to give Swan off the apron. Mac jumps Rhino from behind, eliminates him. Fulton eliminates Mac too. Fulton eliminates No Way and is eliminated by Ba trying to save Ace Austin from eliminations, and Moose eliminates Ba. Trey Miguel eliminated by Myers, pushing Beal into him. Miguel hits a springboard, and Edwards tries to eliminate Myers. Beal saves him there. Moose eliminates Edwards with the corner drop kick. Sabin and Moose start brawling on the outside of the ring. Myers eliminates Beal. Callahan hits a cactus special on Myers, but Austin's there to take on Callahan, and they both end up on the apron doing a strike battle. Down to Sabin, Moose, and Myers. Sabin hits a sleeper on Moose. Myers jumps from behind and eliminates both of them by surprise. Brian Myers is your number one contender for the Impact Championship, and I don't know if that's even a good thing. At least a wrestler winning is a good thing. Anyway, until next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment.